Hey, this is Jay with ProGrade Card Services, and today we're going to do a SGC grade reveal. We've got 2 boxes that just came in with the tuxedo on. So we're going to set one aside, and we're going to open up the first and see what we've got. All right, so there's our little brick. All right, we're empty. All right, flip them up. Oh, look at that. What a start to the video. Magic Johnson, Julius Erving, Larry Bird. Comes back as authentic. Miscut. Interesting. Okay, so this one was actually sent to PSA originally, and they would not grade it, even though this actually was pack pulled. And then we sent to SGC, excuse me, and then it came back as authentic and miscut, which is, oh yeah, look at that. It doesn't fit fully right in here. All right, so we're gonna have quite a bit of the 1980 tops. So this one's Ron Brewer, but it has Larry Bird in the middle, and this one comes back a 7. We have a Julius Erving. This one comes back a 7. Looks like it might be Julius Erving again. Nope, this one's Magic Johnson, and it comes back a 7.5. Magic Johnson, or no, Julius, I just swapped them. And this one comes back a 6. All of these cards were pack pulled. My client, Ben Rippin, he broke all these via channel or via breaks. And so all of these were pulled from packs and then submitted. We knew they weren't in great shape. A lot of these aren't in great shape. The centering's usually off. There's usually some surface issues. Sometimes you get edging and corner concerns. This Kareem Abdul-Jabbar comes back an 8. 6.5 on the Kareem. They are just looking to do this by steps, apparently, where we're at. So we got our 6.5, or 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8. So we're going to get a 5.5 or an 8.5 here eventually. All right, let's see where we got. Good thing I didn't jinx myself right there and get a 5.5. So the Pete Maravich comes back a 7.5. We'll be curious to see where most of these come back at. So we got another Pete Maravich, and this one oh, there it is. This one comes back a 4. Looks like it has pretty damaged corner down there. All right. Larry Bird comes back a 5. Apparently we're building from the bottom up, or now we're going bottom up. We have a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and it has a 7. Looks like it should be Magic Johnson. Nope, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that makes more sense, and a 7. So it looks like 7 is the common one right now. Julius Erving comes back a 5. Definitely off-centered. Definite corners on the bottom. And there you go. There's a big reason why we actually opted to go to SGC over PSA, because we knew these grades will be lower. But it's an iconic set, iconic names, and people love the older cards. This isn't vintage because it's 1980 and it's 1 year off of, but it's the first year of technical modern. But people love those types of cards in the tuxedo look. All right, so we have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at a 6.5. A 7 on the Julius Erving Artist Gilmore. Glenn Wilkins, Jerry West, Tiny Nate Archibald comes back a 5. And you got 3 Hall of Famers on one card. That's pretty spectacular. Like this. There you go. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Nate Archibald, and John Havlicek comes in at a 7. Wilt. There you go. Wilt, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Walt Bellamy. Got an 8. And Jerry West comes in at a 3-5. It's pretty off-centered, but I don't see. Oh, it looks like a crease right here. All right, we have Wilt Chamberlain comes in at an 8 on the 1972. So now we do technically have vintage. Right, we had that before too. So yeah, I missed that transition, but now we are on to true vintage. All right, so we have another Wilt Chamberlain. Very low expectations. We not only are terribly off-centered, but we're also miscut in a diamond sense. So if you see it's heavier down at the bottom than at the top, it means it has a miscut, and it got a 6. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised by that because the front is pretty badly centered too. Definitely has edging and corner concerns. But look at that, classic. Chamberlain on front. That's cool. You don't see a lot of Wilt Chamberlain cards. There you go, 5 on the Jerry West. A 7 on the Lakers comeback NBA championship. All right, so we got our second box. And I believe that should have been most of the vintage. We might have a few more. The rest should be more into the modern side, which we see a modern auto right there. Oh, that's going to be a fun start. Okay, so client also ripped these. This was also Ben Rippin. And these are Randy Moss rookie years, but they weren't going to grade well in a PSA sense, but we still wanted them to be forever preserved. And there you go. Got a 9 on the leather. Randy Moss. Rookie contenders. And then the flag we knew had some corner issues. So comes back in 8-5, but there it is. The legend, Randy Moss in a rookie. Rookie pennant. All right, so we got our first 8-5. Yeah, we are going to build the whole extension here. All right, Jerry Rice, look at that. Coming in at a 7-5 on the 86. A lot of these were pretty badly off-centered. A 4. Yeah, that one definitely has some issues. But these were all also pack pulled. This was also Ben Rippin. So even then, cards came out in not very good shape. So today's pretty bad with modern, especially with Panini, but even back then, you weren't getting amazing cards out of the packs. We have an 8 on this Rice, an 8 on that Rice. There we go. Joe Montana. A lot of these Joe Montanas were terribly off-centered. All right, I'm thinking of actually different set. I'm thinking of the tops. That's right. So this one's 8. This one comes back in at an 8. Steve Young. There you go. Classic. Look at that, number 8. Number 8 gets a 7-5. That would have been cooler if it came back an 8. That was the first sports jersey I ever owned. Was his 49ers with the number 8 on it. 7 on the Dickerson rookie. Not the true rook, but later base insert. This is the true rook. There you go. Which always confused me because technically it's his second year, because you can't exactly get NFC Pro Bowl without already playing in the league. So this one always confused me at the beginning. Now I just generally accept it as what it is. The first time he actually had a Topps card made, so it comes back an 8. And a 9 on the instant replay. There you go. A Reggie Jackson, 1971 Topps. Very unforgiving set. The black borders. This one comes back a 3. All right, we got a 3, 3, 5, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 7, 7, 5, 8, 8, 5, 9. We are missing the 5, 5, the 4, 5. All right, got a Reggie Jackson, 1972 Topps, and this one comes back a 7. Wayne Gretzky out of 1984 O-Pee-Chee, pack pulled again, comes back an 8. Back to basketball, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Wes Unseld. Gets us a little closer to that complete at a 5-5. There you go. So now we're missing a 4-5, and then of course 9, 5, and 10. All right, so we got a Gale Sayers, a 3 on the Gale Sayers. Look at that. That is beautiful. That's history right there. That's a cool card. Love it. All right, we got a Joe Namath. Comes back a 4. Classic. John Unitas. Not Johnny. We got John. And now we got, it's funny, they label it as Johnny though. And it comes back as a 4. The main thing about these cards is just preserving the history of them, making sure they're encapsulated and forever protected. Those cards are and will forever be iconic. You can see this one's going to be not so high, probably. Maybe it's our 2-5 to help in our train. Oh, there you go, 2-5 on the Yaz rookie. So any sort of rookie for a notable legend or Hall of Famer is definitely worth submitting, especially at SGC's $15 rate. So this card, even in a 2-5, is now forever protected for my client. All right, looks like we have some modern. We have a Jazz Chisholm Peak, and we get a 10 on the auto, a 9-5 on the card. So there's our 9-5. We have a Carter Holton, a 10-10 on the gold shimmer. There you go. My client's a Braves fan, so he's going to be excited about this. And that then also, that extends, we're now missing a 4-5, a 2, and below. Otherwise, we got our 10, 9, 5, and below. That's fantastic. That's fun. Never done that before. Ozzie Albies, finest autograph, a 10 out of 10. Yeah, we knew the auto wasn't going to do well. Otherwise, we probably would have sent this to PSA for the auto, because we knew the card was clean, but the auto had white streaks in it. A lot of people will look at the auto as being fully intact without smears or smudges or streaks, but I shouldn't say streaks, because this one for sure has streaks, the white streaks in the middle of the pen mark. So that's one thing to always look out for. But my client will still be happy as a Braves fan. And there's our true 10. Garrett Cole, 9-5, 10 on the auto. And we actually got authentic game used. There you go. All right, final one, Fernando Tatis Jr. out of Leaf Trinity, a 9 on the card, 10 on the auto. And we got a 3-color patch, beautiful. All right, so there is our submission. It's going to be a challenging one to really reflect on, but we did get a 2-5, a 3, a 3-5, 4, 5, 4, 5-5, 6, 6-5, 7, 7-5, 8, 8-5, 9, 9-5, or 9 and 10, true 9 and 10. Then we got a 9-10, a 9-5-10, and a 10-10. So this video was really all across the board. Hope you enjoyed. That was a fun one for me to see all the old vintage mixed with the modern. So if you agreed, give us a like, give us a subscribe, help our channel grow. If you need help in the submission process, check us out at www.ProGradeCardServices.com.